PM Trey Vietnam and this bitch. What's good? What's really going on? What's today? Wednesday? That's Mercury Day. The day Wednesday is in honor of Mercury. All of these days of the week, you gotta wonder where they come from, who named them, what they mean, and why. It's kind of important. The English language, the calendar, your birthday, the zodiac shit, all of that shit is there for a reason. In order for it to be a sprawling, dominating idea around the world, whoever put that into place is very influential. If you're going to call today Wednesday, who the fuck told you to do that? Whoever told you to do that and why they named it Wednesday, all of that shit is important. You can casually just let it go by. You in your life, fine, not me. I don't like that type of shit. I like knowing there's nothing better for me to be doing than to be, you know, amongst other things like self-preservation and shit like that, protection of the kids, all that. Obviously that's important, but once you secure that and you won't stand by, you should be trying to figure out why the world works the way it does. Knowing that it works the way it does is not enough. You need to know why. Why and how did it get here? If you don't know that the English language is coded, in its inception it was coded. This is not something that came on after the fact. The English language is coded very much like Roman numerals are coded. They have convinced you to accept a learnable language within letters by convincing you that X's, I's, and V's are actually numbers. And when you put them together, you can add their numerical value together to get a bigger number. For example, the year 2023, you can see what that looks like in Roman numerals as a representation. But it'll be a bunch of X's, V's, and I's that you'll see a number in. How did it get that way? Because somebody developed that shit like that to tie words, letters, and numbers together in one cohesive language, and then they taught it to you, and then you accepted it, period. The English language does the exact same thing with every single letter. With A having a value of 1, all the way up to Z having a value of 26. And then you can do that in reverse, where Z has a value of 1, and A has a value of 26. Now you can do those two ciphers, and then you can also take all of the double-digit values once you get to that point where you're 10, 11, 12. When you get to the letters that have those values, you add the two digits together to reduce it to a single digit. If you do that, frontwards and backwards, to get 4 ciphers, and there's a few other ones, there's a bunch of other ones actually, but if you do those 4 basic ciphers, what you can do is decode the English language being presented to you by the same group of people who gave you the language in the first place, the same group of people in charge of every fucking thing. They're all the same people. It's all the same people doing all this stuff. So if you try to see if you see their number language behind the English language and some of the stuff that they are pushing to you as far as news, celebrity deaths, sports, and all this other shit, you will see the language continuing to speak something very coherent. A cohesive story is in these stories when you attach the number language to it. It's called Jamatria, and it's real, and it's not bullshit because you don't already know it. It's not bullshit because you don't understand it or see the relevance. Somebody sees the relevance. The people who developed this see a relevance in it because they're using it all the fucking time, and it doesn't need your acknowledgement or your cooperation or your understanding for it to be real. That's what haters of Jamatria don't understand. You don't like it, you don't rock with it, you don't think it's real, doesn't matter. They do. I didn't think it was real, and it was unreal to me until I've had this explained to me, pointed out to me by a YouTuber named Zachary K. Hubbard. Check out Jamatria Effect News, 21 all the way up to 25. Do each one all the way up to 25. Also check out Jamatria Effect Sports on YouTube. They delete his channel, his work all the time, because this ancient secret language hidden in the English language is the reason why they can speak freely to each other and express themselves and do these ritualistic things according to historical events, kind of like how our September 11th happened to fall on September 11th in what was it, Argentina or Chile, fuck. Some South American country had their government overturned on September 11th. Some years before our September 11th, but it was in a very ritualistic way. And when our September 11th happened, and you draw the correlation between the two and other events, tons of other events, by trying to use the language involved, birth date and death dates of the people involved, and you apply this seemingly complicated but relatively easy to understand language code inside the English language, you will see things being related through the language that you didn't think were related, systematically, to a pattern, in such an eerie way that if you realize that the English language was contrived by somebody, you didn't do that, but somebody did, that they have this coded language hidden behind it called Jamatria that nobody's making up. That's what they fucking said, and when you apply it, the shit works and it reveals shit. I don't understand the haters, and I don't care that you don't like it. I just don't care that you don't like it. It's okay if you don't like it or you don't rock with it. I think I know what the fuck I'm looking right at, and the pattern shouldn't play out so often for me to call it nothing when they said that there's going to be a pattern to be discovered if you apply it. That's what they said. Then you apply to see it, and then some people go, I don't see anything. It's like, you don't want to see it because they fucking told you to look and see, and it'll be there. And it was. It is. It's always there. Jamatria. Fucking learn the shit and then try to apply it to see if it spooks you out or not. But fuck, come on, man. Jamatria is dope. The world is fucking crazy. They out here trafficking kids. The public displays of random fucking violence. They always got to bring it to the schools. They always got to mix all of these other social agendas and mix it up with the gun so that we can't think of none of these social issues that they want us to be freaking out about without also considering a gun involved. All the racial shit, all the gender fucking pronoun and sexual orientation shit, all the fear about the children, which is all legit stuff. If you have an issue with your gender identification, and I believe it is an issue, I do believe that there is something wrong with you, something happened to you. Nobody in a normal, loving, peaceful environment, free from all kinds of abuse, will actually grow up to think that somehow they have testicles and they produce sperm and their testosterone levels are way higher than other people that we can easily point out. You can make a fucking stab in the dark, throw the fucking dart with your eye closed. I bet you can figure out who has way less or almost no fucking testosterone in comparison to me. You can point them out in public and you will be very accurate if you go, I bet you that person right there with the boobs, I bet they got fallopian tubes, or their body probably produces eggs, and I can also deduce from all of these visual observations that that motherfucker cannot produce sperm, does not have a high level of testosterone at all. This is shit that you would be 100% accurate if you were almost 100%. Y'all muddy in the waters with this bullshit. If you go get implants and you chop your shit off and you take all these fucking pills, I'm not going to call you a woman for doing that. A woman to me is somebody who has the fallopian tubes, who can bear children, who can receive sperm and produce human life. That's what I'm going to call a woman. You can call that other shit a he woman or a she man. Find some other way to address that and call it that, and then I will call it that. I'll try to. But I'm not going to say woman just like I say woman with the other shit, because there's too many other things that are different that are going to keep me from positively identifying what the fuck it is I thought I was calling a woman. Especially if I'm seeking an opportunity to plant a seed to produce a fucking life. If that's my goal, I'm going to call a woman by the things that'll allow me to do that. Shouldn't have to fucking talk to y'all like this. And if y'all want to fight, we can fucking fight. I seen all this punk ass bullshit, trans rights or else. Kiss my dick. Kiss your sister dick, pussy. Fuck out of here. Fuck y'all with that dumb shit. Y'all don't want to fucking fight about this shit. Trust me. Shut y'all soft asses up. You're hormonally imbalanced. All your shit is off whack. And now you think you want to fucking go to war about your shit? Nobody cares that much. If you stop talking about it, nobody else will be talking about it. We wasn't talking about it. The fuck is wrong with y'all? I didn't even want to even bring none of that shit up, really. Fuck. I just want to let y'all know that I woke up today on my shit again. Good morning. Fuck the world, but I love y'all. But fuck this fucking place. And I also wanted to say that I finally tightened up and edited a video that I've been working on. I actually had to cut it down because I'm OCD, man. Trying to be perfect. I had to cut it down. The video is about 13 minutes long, which is a good length anyway. It's about 13 minutes long. It was meant to be about 30 minutes, like a fucking episode of a TV show. That's about 20 minutes when you count commercials. But about 30 minutes is what I was aiming for. I'm going to have to do a part 2 so I can tighten up some of my research and get some of my facts straight. So when I deliver this information to y'all, I can say this evil, crazy, dumb shit that I'm going to point out. I can say it with a smile on my face, knowing that it's absolutely right, and that it only means one thing after you receive the information, and that is that you need to stand up and be the fucking hero, because the world needs a fucking hero, and y'all are actually standing by being bitches, and no one has to fucking accept it. We don't gotta accept the bullshit y'all got going on. We don't gotta accept the fact that men are out here half-ass doing their fucking job, being unwilling to be the protectors that nature is calling you to be. Every time I look a man in his eye, I always think that I see a man that whatever his red button is, that he does have one, and that he will fight you. That you can bring him to a fight, probably relatively easy if you find his red button, because most men know, and we take very seriously our natural advantage over what is called a woman. We tend to be stronger. Oh yeah, the English language is some trippy shit. It's made up of a whole bunch of shit. It was crafted and contrived to be very specific. Even though I don't rock with the Bible, I never said that the Bible was 100% bullshit. No, the fuck it's not. There's some good shit in there. There's a whole bunch of Jamatria in there. The Bible looks like it's just as crafted and handmade as we all have to admit. It was written by, what, 40 dudes over 100 years? It was never written by the hand of an actual God. He inspired these people to do this, supposedly, allegedly. I don't believe none of that shit. But the Bible's not 100% bullshit. There's real fucking shit in there that people should pay attention to. It's good to understand the Bible. Just you can cherry pick the things that you think matter, and then try to apply it to your real life in a philosophical, tangible, objective way to see if you can fucking squeeze some juice from the fruit, man. Something. Take all good information from every fucking source that you can. Don't judge that book by its fucking cover. Even though I cannot rock with the Bible in the way that it is delivered to us. It's a tool of enslavement, and I fucking know it. But even the Bible says there's going to be a language that's going to sprawl over the fucking planet, and it's going to be an event. It's going to be a thing that it does that. It's not going to be organic completely, and it's not going to be irrelevant to your life and your soul's journey. That's a sign of something. That means something, that something is there. The Bible is trying to tell you that shit. I'm trying to tell you that shit. Zachary K. Hubbard is trying to tell you that shit, man. The language is weird. And you got to pay attention to that. But check my new video out. I'm about to upload sometime this afternoon. I'm trying to pick a hot time to post it, maybe around like 1 o'clock, in about 4 or 5 hours. 5 hours or so. I'm going to post it, make sure it's nice and tight. Edited video. It's got some cinematic qualities to it. It's screaming documentary, expose. Yeah, spelling, cursive, curse. Yeah. Yup. Crack their code. Hell yeah. It's not like that arbitrarily. Word games, for sure. Drakeson. I don't know how you pronounce your whole, if there's a smooth pronunciation of your shit. But you always in here. Shout out to you. DCRAEXON. However you pronounce all of that. Yeah, bro. I see you, man. Yeah, man. The language is crazy. Pay attention to all of that. It leads to music and other things that the Bible warns you of, with Lucifer being the archangel specializing in music and shit like that. All of that shit is relevant, and it does make sense to an extent, because wherever I see truth manifesting in tangible life, I'm going to call it that. So if the Bible says that, and then I think that I'm looking at that, I'm going to say it looks like the Bible got something right, because I know what I'm looking at, and I'm not going to fucking fake the funk about what I'm looking at, or not credit any other thing that seems to be pointing at the same fucking thing. I'm going to credit the fact that we all see the same thing, even though we coming from different angles. Me and the fucking Bible see some of the same shit in the world. I'm not going to fucking ignore that. It would be foolish to ignore that. So I pay attention to the Bible when it's necessary, but I believe that it's being used in a funny way that also cannot be ignored. Not about feelings or none of that shit. Don't ignore that it's being used in a funny way. But the video is dope. and I'm kind of proud of it. It's definitely going to be a part 2. Like I said, I had to cut it short so I can get some of my shit straight. But I'm gonna do some more videos like this because it is fun to do them, and it's a good way to open doors to do all different types of videos, like a top 10 countdown of rants that I've done in my videos, shit like that. You know, it'd be good to do some edited videos like that, real short, quick. Get some of my funny, witty, spaz out rants on a top 10 countdown or some shit like that. So, but stay tuned. I'm going to be uploading this video this afternoon here, and I'm going to try to be diligent in doing the part 2 this week. I'm not going to wait weeks and months like I always fucking do. I just go straight to the live stream, talk my shit, and call it good. But I don't want to keep doing that like that. I want more edited videos. So stay tuned for that. Please share it when you see it. Comment when you see it. Like the video, of course. It's good, man. And I got to get more shit out. I got big shit planned. Open carry season is finally here. When we show up, the fucking tornadoes also show up. A lot of fucking bad weather out here to go along with the spring that in the summertime that we're all anticipating. But we're going to be out here. Me and Javier Gabos, we're going to be out here with the open carry shit, getting state to state, doing some things. Stay tuned, man, because we're going to be out here rocking our shit because we got work to do, man. We got fucking work to do. RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. Woo bang, get a gun, because that gun shit is for everybody. That means you too. Get a fucking gun. Your father don't gotta fight for you. He not gonna always be there. The police not gonna always fight for you. The Supreme Court said that they do not have to. If they are cowardly or unsuccessful in their attempts on saving you, they can't be held liable for none of that shit. It ain't up to them, so stop waiting on them. If that's your go-to for protection of your life that you should be taking seriously, that your first plan of action is to call the police, you're being a bitch. And if you let a law fucking trap you into depending on them and only them because now they want to call you a felon and you can't own a fucking firearm, man, fuck that shit. I used to judge y'all. Now I can't judge y'all. Because it ain't no fucking law on the books that I wouldn't break to save my life. Fuck all that gun control shit. All of it. Even a background check. RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. Wu bang, get a fucking gun. You better get 2. Fuck that. 2 gun is 1 gun. 1 gun is none. Do the fucking triple play like the police do. They get access at all times to a pistol, shotgun, and rifle, and you should do the same fucking thing. Don't forget the body armor. That's the fucking frosting on the fucking cupcake. Peace and love to y'all. Check my video out later.